What is up, you guys? It is your girl Sybrina, and in today's video I'm gonna be showing you how I transformed my graduation pictures. So if you want to see how I achieved these edits, just keep on watching. Let's get right into this video. So the first thing that I use to edit any of my pictures is the iPhone Photos app, and you can definitely find other apps that use the same features, but I just use the ones from my iPhone since as it's easier. And by the time I decided to record this video, I had already done all those edits. So here I'm just showing you guys the different magnitudes that I use for each of the features. You can see that I increased the saturation, I increased the vibrance, I took some of the warmth off of it. I didn't use any tint, I added some sharpness, and I added some definition. So you can slow the video down and see how much of each of those features I used. So the next thing that I did was go into Lightleap, and here is a picture that I was editing, but let's move to the picture that I'll be editing for today's video. So in Lightleap I use the sky feature, and this is for changing the look of the sky in your background. So you can see I'm using the replace feature, and I'm just changing the type of clouds that you see in the background, and then when I find the one that I wanted to use, I'm gonna adjust the feather to see to the sharpness that I want the clouds to be. I moved the horizon a bit, and that's how much blue you're seeing on the horizontal level. I also changed the ambient to -100, and I didn't use any detail. The next thing that I did in the Lightleap app was I added a little bit of structure, and you guys can see how I'm just playing around with each of these features to see how they change how the picture looks. Yes, and I also added a little bit of detail. You can see here just a little bit, and I also added some light, some extra light. I really like the light feature in the Lightleap app. It really does something to the picture. Yes, you can see I used like a good amount. I took some of the contrast off. I added a little bit more vibrance than what I use in the iPhone Photos app, and yes, you can see what I'm doing, guys. You can see how I'm taking off or I'm adding different features to the photo to get that effect that I want to have. So guys, this is just the beginning. Keep on watching because this is definitely gonna get more technical. I have to remove that cone and that dirt from the background. So many things are coming, guys, so just keep on watching. Alright, so we saved our progress from the Lightleap app. The next app is my favorite app of all time, guys, Picsart. I've been using this since like 2012. Yes, get it if you don't have it. Yes, so as you can see, I was editing that other picture, so we're gonna move to the picture that we're doing for this video. And the first thing that I do when I go to Picsart is I go to retouch, and for this picture I'm gonna do smooth first. So when you do smooth, it's automatically going to give you an auto smooth. What you're gonna do is click that back arrow at the top middle there, and you're gonna add your own smooth manually. So I turn down the opacity of my smooth so that it's not as intense, and then I move forward with smoothing out the areas of my skin or my clothes or whatever it is that I want to smooth out. So here you can see I'm like hovering the thing over the areas of my skin that I want smooth. It's not that intense, it's just giving me that really cool, flawless photo shoot look that I wanted from the photographer but I didn't get. So we're just making it work for ourselves, right guys? So we're not gonna smooth out our eyebrows because our eyebrows need to be detailed, right? We're not gonna smooth out the eyes, we're not gonna smooth out the teeth or the lips or the nose ring, we're just gonna smooth out the skin and any crease that you have in your skin, guys. You notice that I go around the crease because you want to have that natural crease, or you know, that natural feature remaining in your skin. Next thing that I'm gonna smooth, guys, I had to turn up the opacity for this one, was my hands, my arms, whatever you call them, your arms, hands, whatever, right? I turned it up because I have hairy skin, and you know, it can show in the picture, but it don't really have to show. So yes, so as you can see, I'm hovering over my arms, turning, like smoothing out my fingers. I have some very sharp knuckles, guys, so smoothing out those little, you know, like I don't know why my knuckles are so big, but anyways, yes, I'm smoothing those out, making sure to avoid like the nails not going where my clothes is, not really smoothing out the watch. Yes, guys, that is what you want to do, and don't smooth it out too much because you don't want it to look fake. So as you can see, I turned down the opacity a little bit because I noticed that it was a little bit too sharp at some of the areas that are easier to look less natural. So just adjust the opacity of your, oh, one of you guys are commenting on my video. Thank you guys for commenting. Yes, thanks. So yes, adjust the opacity depending on the area of the skin you are. The next feature that I'm gonna use in the retouch section is detail, right? And for detail, you're gonna go in manually. I'm going to detail my lips because I love my lips, and I'm gonna make them pop. I'm gonna make my eyes and my lashes and my eyeshadow and my eyebrows pop. I'm also gonna hover over my nose ring so that it pops. Yes, guys, we don't put on this makeup for anything. We're gonna highlight it even more, make it look intense. Yes, that is what we want. Highlight the nose ring because the nose bore for sure, right? Highlight or watch, highlight the earring, highlight or yeah, as you can see, guys, I accidentally detailed some of the areas around the watch, so I'm just zooming up very closely and removing that detail so that my hairy skin doesn't get detailed, right? I'm also detailing the tassel, I'm detailing my cap. Yes, guys, you can see everything that I'm detailing, just detailing the things that you want to pop in the photo, right? So the photos coming along, guys, looking like photographer edits. So we're gonna move forward now, and what am I gonna do next? I'm gonna go to these tools, and I'm gonna go to clone. So clone feature, guys, is for when you have something in the photo that you don't want to be in the photo, but it's in the photo, so you try to take it out, right? So here, this little post that I am holding on to, it had some flaws, like it had some white spots and it had that yellow thing down there, and I didn't want all of that in my photo. I wanted it to just look like a black post with nothing else, very flawless. So the circle, if you look on the bottom section of the screen above the advertisement, you see that circle. You click the circle when you're about to select the area that you want to copy, and then after you select the area that you want to copy, the thing is automatically gonna move to the brush, and when you brush, it's gonna brush the area that you copied. So as you can see here, I am brushing, and sometimes it starts to get light, so I'm zooming out to see how it looks before I confirm that it's okay. Wait, me done so quick. Wait, guys, no, I wasn't supposed to be done. I'm sorry, guys, but all right, as you can see, let's use this grass as an example. So as you can see, sometimes when you click the clone, it's gonna clone everything that is in that area that you clone. So even though you only copied the green portion, as you go lower and lower, it's also gonna be cloning whatever was below that green portion to the new portion that you're pasting at. So you're gonna have to keep cloning and pasting, or copy and pasting, so that only the green area that you're copying gets pasted. So I don't know if you guys can understand, but if you look and watch the video, you will see what I'm talking about. You have to keep cloning or copying and pasting the specific area that you want to clone. So, and I always use this feature, guys, for different things. Like if I'm in the road and there's a trash or something, like I copy a piece of the road or copy a piece of the sidewalk somewhere. So yes, guys, you can use that for anything, right? So now you can see that all that the orange cone and the dirt, it's gone or almost gone. I'm gonna copy this bottom area of the grass because it kind of fits in more with this bottom area of the grass that I want to cover up, instead of the more faded out grass that's in the top section. So as you can see, I am cloning here, right? And then it's gonna paste. So you have to clone, then paste, then clone, then paste, right? So yes, that is what you do, guys. And I zoom it out to see if everything looks perfect, looking good. So we're gonna move forward, guys. So the next thing that we're gonna do, guys, is we are going to go to effects. And I wanted this to have, I don't know how to pronounce the word, but it's like vignette. Yes, I wanted it to have a vignette effect, like when the corners of the picture has like a darker effect where it looks like a photo frame. I don't know how to describe it, but that's what I wanted with this picture. So I added the vignette effect. Oh wait, I did not add the vignette effect. I was done with this photo. Alright, guys, I'm done with the photo, so we're gonna save it, exit, and this photo is ready to post. Okay, next photo, guys, we're gonna edit another picture which comes with a lot of more details than the previous photo, right? So I already went into the iPhone app and I edited the saturation, the vibrance, all of that, right? So now we're gonna go into this app here and we're gonna go to manual. We're gonna go to smooth again. So here I'm just smoothing out my legs. My legs are already smooth, but you know, the camera captured every little detail. So because I wanted my photo shoot to look like that photo shoot effect, which always looks flawless, I just edited my legs. Normally I wouldn't edit my legs, but because this is like an official graduation photo shoot, yeah, we're gonna edit the legs, right? So smoothing out the legs just a little bit, not too much, smoothing out the arms, and then we're gonna smooth out our face, or my face, right? And if you look closely, or smooth out the neck, let's smooth out the neck first. If you look closely, I'm going around the necklace because you don't want the necklace to be smooth. The necklace must be popping. Amen. Yes, we're smoothing out the neck. That neck look too smooth out, so we're gonna erase it. We're gonna undo, turn on the opacity, and we're gonna do it again because we don't want it to look like our neck gone way back somewhere. We want it to look real, right? So we finished smoothing out the neck a little bit, and now we're gonna go up towards the face, right? So as you can see, I have some little bumps here because I don't know what was happening in my life at this point, but I have some little bumps. So we're gonna smooth out the bumps, and as you can see, I'm going around my smile crease a little bit. I'm not really going over the smile crease. I'm going around it a little bit because I want that natural crease to remain. So as you can see, I undid the smooth that I did before, and we're gonna redo it, and we're gonna avoid the crease because we want that crease to stay. We want our natural features to stay in the picture. You can see my eyes were smoothing out a little bit too much, so I'm turning down the opacity and, you know, making it look natural. Going around the lips because those black juicy melanin lips have to pop. Amen. Yes. smoothing out above the lips. I don't know, I had a mustache this day as well. Smoothing out over that side of the face, avoiding the nose ring because the nose ring has to show. Yes, so you guys get the gist of it. This was in the previous photo, so I'm just doing the same thing again. Alright, so we're making good progress so far. So we zoom it out and it's looking good. Look at that smile, look at that highlight, look at up under my eyebrows, guys. Everything is just glowing. My skin is glowing and I'm loving it. So next thing we're gonna do is go into detail, and we're gonna let all this detail show because we spend money buy good clothes so that we can look good in night, right? So we need to show the details. Amen. Yes, so we're gonna detail the watch, we're gonna detail the lips. You can see I detailed the stole and the bow of the dress before. I'm detailing the highlights on my brow bone, detailing my eyebrows, detailing my eyeshadow, my lashes, detailing the nose ring, detailing the cap, detailing the earrings, detailing every little thing that you want to pop. You guys, when you're dressing and you put on each compartment of your outfit, you want each of those compartments to pop. So you put on your shirt, and then you put on your pants, and then you put on your shoes, and then you put on your necklace, your earring, your bracelet, your handbag, your glasses. You need all of those things to pop because you never waste your time to put them on. You put them on so that it can bring everything together, and you need to emphasize all the effort that you put into making this outfit be executed, right? So we need to make the detail. Okay, so that's what we did right here. I detailed the gown and everything else that I wanted to be emphasized, right? The next thing that we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna go into tools and we're gonna go into clone, which is my best friend. And here you see that my black bra was exposed in this photo. So as you can see, I ran the circle along the thin hem or end of my dress very carefully, guys. See how slow I'm going. All of this is in real time, right? I'm going very slow, and I want it to look like it is the actual edge of my dress. And so I did the clone, and then it looked a little blurry on the edge, and so I used the eraser tool to erase it sharply. So now you can see it looks like it's my actual dress. And also you can see that there was a crease at that little area, and I'm making sure that that crease remains, right? So guys, you can see now my bra has disappeared and everything is looking good. What else did I do in this picture? Let's see. All right, guys, the next thing that we did for this picture is check if everything is looking okay. Everything is looking okay, but I think around, so I also, guys, in Picsart sometimes I use their features for using the brightness, the contrast. I use the saturation, the shadows, and the highlight. I most times don't use the hue nor the clarity because I think they do too much to the picture. So you can see how I'm moving and playing around with these little tools to see how I can enhance the picture a little bit more. Honestly, in my opinion, this picture still didn't look like a photographer edit, like when I see people do photo shoot and them pictures edit. But my photographer and film edits is a whole different story that I don't know, guys. If you want me to talk about it, I can talk about it in another video, but it's not for that video, not for this video. So yes, guys, I finished with everything. And remember in the previous photo when I told you guys I really liked the light feature in the Lightleap app, so that's why I went to Lightleap, just to add a little bit of light and structure and depth to this photo. Up to this point, I still wasn't feeling like the picture was looking like photographer edited quality. So I went back into Picsart and I used the blur effect. So you go into the effects tool, and then I went to blur, and then I added the regular blur, right? And then when you add the regular blur, I turned it down a notch, like just a little bit, which was a magnitude of 2. And then you're gonna go into erase, and I'm just gonna erase the blur from the focus of the photo, which is me, yes. And you're gonna see how the background becomes a little bit more faded, because I feel like the background was too pronounced in this picture, and that's why I wanted to blur it out just a little bit, right? So yeah, you can see me erasing the blur from myself and just allowing the background to be removed out of focus in this picture, from this picture, right? So yes, and then when I see that it's okay, I go back and I turn it up a little bit, and yeah, to my satisfaction. And then yes, so we are finished with this video of how I edited my photo, guys. If you liked it and if you learned something, just let me know down below in the comment section. This is the finished look of all of my photos, guys, and you can also go ahead and watch the process of me taking these photos. If you haven't seen that video as yet, it was uploaded before this one. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my very detailed, lengthy me editing my graduation photos video, and I hope you guys stay safe, stay beautiful, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.